Does your teen worry about being judged about having FND, like episode or symptoms, whatever? Like they may be afraid of what others think, like whether it's their friends, classmates, or even family members. Their fear is very common, but it can also hold them back from getting better and recovering. So in this video, I'm going to share why this happens and then what you as parents can do to help your teen feel more confident and supported. So let's get started. Hi, my name is Dr. Lee. I'm a pediatric health psychologist and the founder of Teen FND Academy, which is an online group coaching program to help teens and their parents like you learn the practical skills and strategies to resolve FND. So let's talk about why teens feel and fear the judgment from others. So here's the deal. Teens are at the stage in life where fitting in feels so important, just developmentally, with or without FND, it doesn't matter. But having FND, which is often misunderstood by other people, maybe including you and the teen until you heard a diagnosis of FND, which is again, the thing about FND is totally misunderstood, right? And then it can make them feel very different or even embarrassed. And they might worry about others thinking their symptoms are fake, all in their head, or they're just seeking attention, which is not really true for many teens who struggle with FND. But others don't know, so they think that this is one of the things that they're doing to get their attention from others. Like many teens I have worked with, they feel embarrassed about their situation or having an episode in school or in public situation, which is totally understandable. What happened as a result is they ended up avoiding the situation. So they feel safe in a short term because they're literally avoiding a situation. But unfortunately, this avoidance in the long run restrict them even further, like they feel like they have to keep running away from the thing that or the situation that makes them feel fearful or embarrassing. But here's the thing, this fear of judgment is actually a natural response to feeling a bit vulnerable because they are kind of not wanting to share what's happening with them with FND, but people can see, right? So whether your teen wants to share the information with others or not, the others might pick up on them. While it is very understandable, and I totally empathize with the situation and the teens who are struggling with this because it is real, it can unfortunately create a cycle, right, of avoidance, like I mentioned, that keeps them stuck in their symptoms. So they have symptoms, they feel embarrassed because they're afraid of what others think of them, so they avoid the situation. In the meantime, their symptoms don't really get better, or they get better, but as soon as they think about or they go into the situation where they feel embarrassed, things get worse again. Just the cycle continues whether you like it or not. But here's the deal. The good news is we can help teens reframe, kind of like a spin their thinking about how they see themselves and their FND journey. So what that means is instead of focusing on what others might think of them, we focus on what they can do to gain the control of their life. And this is literally a big part of what we teach in Teen FND Academy. For example, I teach teens develop practical skills to manage their symptoms and build confidence with or without the symptoms of FND. So the more empowered they feel, the less they care about judgment from the outside. So what that means is they really focus on skills and strategies they can use, which is under their control. It may or may not be easy in the beginning, but they can do that rather than focusing on what others people think of them, which is totally out of their control. Right? So here is how parents can help. I have 3 practical strategies. Number 1, validate their feelings. So let them know it is okay to feel afraid of judgment because it is a normal fear. Instead of saying caring but invalidating statements like, don't think about it, you're overreacting, no one is thinking about you because others are busy about themselves, or when I was your age, kind of thing. Especially this last one. When I was your age, this is what happened and this is how I handled it. It really becomes about you as a parent instead of about them. So teens start to just basically getting checked out because as soon as you start talking about you instead of really hearing them or providing this caring, but I would say it's invalidating because it is becoming a territory of unsolicited advice. Unless teens are specifically asking you to give them the specific example of what you did when you were their age, whatever you were offering on your own becomes this category of unsolicited advice, which is not really appreciated by teens, which is opposite of validating their feelings, right? So instead of that, just validate their feelings. It's okay to feel afraid of judgment. It is normal fear. And of course, you don't want to feel embarrassed. So I hear you. I get it, period. So that's number one. Number two, model resilience. I cannot emphasize enough that basically you show them that challenges don't really define them, but how they respond to those challenges does. So this is where you can show rather than tell. So for example, share your current challenge and in a kind of brief format, and then show the team how you're handling the challenge. So over time, what happens is your teen is going to start doing the same thing that you're doing, which is a lot more powerful than you telling your teen what to do, which can become the power struggle, or telling your child, when I was your age, that kind of thing. No, they want the real time example of what is it that you're struggling and how is it that you're dealing with that struggle. Perhaps something you can't really challenge, something that happened at work or something that happened with other friends or colleagues and things like that. So how are you basically dealing with that instead of avoiding or just complaining but not doing anything, right? If you are showing the resilience, then they are going to follow. So you are actually becoming an influencer, whether you like it or not. The third part is focusing on the progress. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, celebrate their wins no matter how small, and remind them that recovery is about their growth, not what others think. Again, it's really not about the outcome of what they did, what they think of your teen. It is also about you parents stop counting how many FND episodes your teen is having, or reminding your teen only about the outcome. Wow, you're having less symptoms today, kind of thing. Then you're really focusing on the outcome, which your teen may or may not be able to control just yet. So focus on what your teen is doing with or without the desired outcome at this point. Unless you're in my program and have mastered a lot of skills and strategies or elsewhere, it would be really difficult for the teen to be expected to control the outcome when they don't have the control over the outcome, right? However, over time, your teen will also focus on the progress, whether it's a big or small, because everything literally counts rather than a simple black and white outcome. So just to recap, validate their feelings, model the resilience, and focus on the progress. So those are the three things that you can do. Again, with the right strategies and support, teens can overcome their fear and build the confidence they need to thrive no matter what anyone else thinks. Because here's the deal. Even if the teen grows out of this middle school, high school drama, whatever you want to call it, this thing about other people think of them is not going to go away no matter what they do or what they don't do. So would you rather have your teen continue to be fearful and avoid the situation that would make them feel embarrassed or afraid of judgment? Or do you think that this is actually not really convenient, but actually a good time for them to learn how to be resilient? So if your teen feels afraid of being judged because of their FND, know that you're not alone. With the right mindset and tools, literally they can overcome this fear and move forward. And if you like more guidance, comment below what you're doing and what are your struggles, especially when it comes to your teens feeling embarrassed or judged by other people, maybe including some of your family members. Because in our program, Teen FND Academy, I teach literally both teens and the parents the skills to navigate this journey together. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.